guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a review of the Marc Jacobs the Tote Bag. I've had this bag for about a year now, so I feel like now is the perfect time to do a proper review on it. I've used this quite a lot as an everyday bag. I use it as an errand bag, but I feel like the best function for it is as a vacation bag. And so in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys everything that I love about this bag and why I think it's a perfect vacation bag. But before anything else, if you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. If these are the types of videos that you like watching, I would really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button down below. And if you want to connect with me in my socials, it's at JishDLM. Before we start my review on the Marc Jacobs the Tote Bag, I would first like to thank today's sponsor, Ipanema, Philippines. Since we are already in the summer months, it's time to get your feet wet in the beach with a pair of Ipanemas. I thought that this was a perfect combo because since I am reviewing the Marc Jacobs the Tote Bag for the summer, it wouldn't be complete, of course, without a pair of slippers for the beach. So Ipanema sent me another pair of slippers for March, and this one is more of like a thong type of slipper, but I think it's still really beautiful. This one isn't like your ordinary pair of slippers. It's more of like a sandal. So this is the box that it came in, and this one is called the Ipanema Class Fever in black. So this is what's inside, and it's just a pair of black sandals. And I'll just remove the stuffing to show you guys. So these are a pair of thong sandals in black, and it just has that like native kind of design on it with like a bead. And I think that this is just such a stylish pair for the summer. So this is just a thong type, as you can see, with this little bead as a design. There are like 2 knots over there, and then it just circles around your foot as so, with the strap at the back. So this design is perfect, especially if you're the type who loves to do activities on the beach, because the slipper is strapped onto your foot as so it won't come off your feet easily. It's also in this really cute, stylish design. I feel like these are the types of designs that you'd normally see in like regular sandals, but with Ipanema you can get them as a slipper. So it doesn't only offer a stylish design, but the comfort as well, because you get the style of a regular sandal but with the comfortability of a slipper. I think that's what I like about Ipanema. A lot of their designs aren't your conventional slipper. If you've seen my past unboxings of the slippers they've sent, they're actually very well designed, and they give more of that stylish sandal vibe rather than a slipper. These sandals are made in Brazil in the most comfortable soft rubber, and you can get them on the Ipanema website for only 1,955 Philippine pesos. So if you're interested, I will just link these sandals down below, and you can also choose from the assortment of other items that Ipanema has on their website. Okay, so on to the review of the Marc Jacobs the Tote Bag. So this specific bag that I have is in the canvas material, and this in the size small with the short handles and the long strap. So the tote bag comes in a mini, a small, which is this one, a medium size, which is like a bigger tote, and it has like longer handles that you can put over your shoulder. And then now they even came up with a micro design, which is like a really small version of the tote bag, which I find super cute. I actually saw the micro version in person when it was in the older like soft patent kind of leather, so I found that size super cute, and I think that's such an adorable bag. But for now, we will be talking about the small size, which I think is actually such a great everyday bag. It's very stylish and light. So the tote bag also comes in like different materials. It comes in the leather version, it comes with this canvas, it also comes with other fabric designs. So the options are endless, and I definitely think that there's going to be the tote bag design for every person. And for me, it's in this version in the canvas material. So first, I'll just do the basic specs of it. I'll run you through the bag, the dimensions, and the features of it. And then I'm going to be doing a pros and cons. And then finally, I will do a wear and tear in the 1 year that I've had this bag. So first, for the dimensions. So in inches, it's about 13 inches wide. The height is about 10 inches. The depth or the base is about 6 inches as so, and then we have the short handle strap drop, which is at 5 inches. And then for the shoulder strap that it comes with, it's adjustable, and it can definitely be worn crossbody. So it can be worn over the shoulder, but it also sits really well crossbody. Design wise, it's really simple. It just has the tote bag Marc Jacobs printed in the front. It has this little patch with the Marc Jacobs style name. It just has the style, location, and the year, so 1984. And for the interior, as you can see, it is a really big space. There is enough for everything you own inside this bag. It just has 2 pockets on one side, so it has 2 open pockets, and then it actually has another zipper here, and it has another pocket here which has a zipper for safety. I think this is a very good organization pouch as well, because it's very good for securing your belongings, especially because this bag is open. Although it also does have a zipper on the top of the bag, so you can also secure it, but just in case you want to be extra secure, you have another zipped pocket over there inside. So especially if you're traveling, because this is a large tote bag, in the case that you have so much stuff inside and you have to leave this bag open, you can just put your important belongings over there in the zipper so that it's extra secure. And then also I wanted to say that for the interior, it's coated with this some kind of like rubber material, and I think it's for the protection of the interior, so that if you spill anything inside, it'll be easier to clean. So the canvas outside is your typical soft canvas, but inside it's coated, so you don't really have to worry about spilling random things inside, because it'll definitely be easier to clean. And then for the straps, they are detachable as so. So the clasps are inside, as you can see, and you can just easily detach them to turn it just as a top handle. And over here, as you can see, it has this like strip of canvas, and people said it's just to tuck in the zipper because the zipper is quite long. As you can see, it sticks out like that, so people just said that it's just for tucking in the zipper so it looks cleaner when you're using it. Although I feel like this strip could also be used as an area where you could just slip your sunglasses over there, or anything that needs strapping on, you can just easily strap it on there, so it can just dangle while you're carrying the bag. Now for the pros and cons. Now, I think that the main pro of this bag is definitely how lightweight it is. I think this is my lightest bag in my collection. I think this and the Longchamp Le Pliage. Okay, the Longchamp is definitely lighter, but this one is definitely so freaking light. I mean, for the size of this bag, it's pretty big, guys. Like I just shared the dimensions earlier, and yet it's so light. This is a bag that I love doing errands with because it's just like a big black hole and it stretches. And especially if you're just running around everywhere, I think that this is a great bag. If you're the type of person who doesn't like fussing around with her bag, like bags that have like so many closures and so many like compartments that you really have to fuss around with it, I think that this is the perfect bag for you, because literally like everything's just out in the open. And if you're out like running so many errands with like lots of papers, lots of folders, files, this is just like the perfect bag. Like you just dump it in and you're good to go. If you're running so many things in one day, I think that this is a great bag to bring along with you. So this is definitely a lightweight, fuss-free errand bag where you don't have to think anymore when you carry this bag. But aside from doing errands, I also actually really love this bag as a beach bag or as a vacation bag. I'm not a tote person. I actually don't have any designer bag totes. So this is the only tote and my Longchamps that I have that are in the tote design. So I've never been a tote bag girl, but I realized that this actually added something to my collection because I don't have this style yet. It's perfect for the beach because it's in canvas, and I just really love the aesthetic of this bag. It looks pretty when you carry it as a top handle when you're out on vacations, but it's multifunctional such that you can also wear it as a shoulder bag, or you can put this over your shoulder to wear it as a crossbody. So I just love how there's so many functions to this bag. There's so many aspects and ways that you can wear it. You can wear it as an errand bag, but you can also wear it as a very dainty, chill, girly bag, like as a top handle like that. And also I think that since this tote bag comes in this canvas design, it's a very good style to bring to the beach or to bring to vacations. Because for tote bags, you don't really want to be bringing a designer bag to the beach where it's exposed to all these elements like sand and water. So it's really nice to have like a less expensive handbag for that purpose. And I think that this canvas tote bag fits that function perfectly. Because I don't know about you, but I personally can't bring a designer bag canvas tote to the beach because that bag would just be too expensive to be exposed to all those elements. And yeah, I'm not there yet. I'm not in that level yet where I could just like toss around a designer bag at the beach. So this, I feel like it just makes the perfect sense for me. It's just a really worry-free bag that looks good as well. Another pro that I already mentioned earlier is that it's multifunctional. Again, you can wear it on the crook of your arm, you can carry it as a top handle as so, and you can just look dainty and cute in your Instagram pics carrying this. And then it also has the long strap as a shoulder bag, or you can use it as a crossbody when you're running too many errands and you need both hands to run around, and this is a perfect bag for you. And then finally, I love the security aspect of it, which is basically the zipper to secure all your belongings as so. So I think that's my main gripe with a lot of tote bags. They don't have zippers on them. Just for example, your most popular Louis Vuitton Neverfull and the Dior Book Tote. They're just like out in the open, and I live in a country where theft is very prevalent. There are a lot of pickpockets here. So I grew up with security as always being my #1 priority. And so that's why I love this bag so much, because it's actually a tote with a zipper. And trust me, big open totes with zippers are very hard to find. Okay, next for the cons, and I feel like the cons are inevitable with this type of material because it is in the canvas material. Obviously, this is something that will get dirty very easily. There's no denying that. Once you get a canvas tote bag, actually any bag basically that's in the canvas material, it's already inevitable that it's going to get dirty. Like, it's a given fact, you just have to wait for it. It's going to happen eventually. So it's not just this specific tote bag. Any tote bag that you buy that's in the canvas material, it will definitely show wear earlier, faster, and definitely it will definitely show wear no matter what you do with it, no matter how much you protect this bag. Like in 5 years, I know that this bag isn't going to look as clean as it does now. Next, aside from it getting dirty fast, it will also wear fast, especially on the corners. Although I don't have corner wear yet, it's only been a year, but with this material, it's definitely expected because you're going to be putting this bag on a lot of surfaces, especially because it doesn't have feet. The canvas will rub directly to the surface, so that's another inevitable thing. And mind you, with canvas bags, once they start scuffing on the corners, it's kind of irreversible because, for example, leather bags, when they start scuffing on the corners, you can actually restore them, and there are also leather conditioners that help the corners go back to its original state. However, with a canvas bag, once these corners start to tear or once they start getting holes, it would be irreversible, and the only way that you could fix it is to actually sew it back together, and that's not really a good look. However, that's only a con with this specific canvas bag because, again, this comes in a leather version, so if you get the leather version, then you won't have a problem. However, I hear that the leather version actually gets heavy, so it's up to you, just pick your poison. And then finally, for the wear and tear. Now, this bag I didn't use as a daily bag, okay, just to get that out there. I have a lot of bags that I rotate with, so I didn't beat this bag up. This is not something that I wore every single day for like 1 week or something like that. I would always rotate. So I think in the 1 year that I've had her, I would say that I moderately used her, and this is what it looks like so far. Actually, with the light on it, it actually doesn't look that bad. Even the bottom doesn't really look dirty, and there aren't really huge like signs of wear or color transfer or anything significant like that. I would say though that I can see like some signs of dirt on it. It's very minimal. You actually have to look at the bag close up like this to see it, but I see like a bit of dirt on the print on the tote bag. Because it's white, it will definitely attract print, so the actual lettering has some like dirt or color transfer on it. I'm not sure if that's something that you can easily wipe out. And then on the handle, surprisingly it's clean considering this a top handle bag. I think it's also because I alternate carrying this bag with a top handle and this long strap, so that's probably why I've maintained the cleanliness of it. The corners are like spotless, which is also surprising, but yeah, currently the corners are clean and not really, yeah, barely any wear. Look at it. Like, I would say this is still like in really great condition. For the interior, it's clean as well. I didn't stuff this with like a bunch of dirt or whatever. So I've maintained its cleanliness inside, and also again I mentioned that it's coated, so I think that's why it's kept clean. And for the back area, as you can see, it's just like very tiny specks of dirt that you really have to magnify to see. So yeah, with regard to wear and tear, I feel like that this bag has definitely held up great for the 1 year that I've had her. Again, this was not a daily beater bag, so don't expect to have the same wear and tear if you're the type of person who uses her bag like on a daily basis. I think for the amount of time that I've had this bag and the wear that it has, I think it's definitely a good quality bag so far. I haven't seen any specific cause of concern. And as you can see, it still stands up pretty well despite being a canvas bag. Normally, other canvas bags would begin to slouch and lose its shape, especially if it's in like this boxy type of material with no reinforcements, like if there's no like cardboard inside to hold it up, and this is definitely that. It's just pure canvas, but it still held up its shape despite me having her for a year and using it moderately. So yeah, I think it's a great bag, and I definitely recommend it for people who are on the go have lots of things to do, can't be bothered. And also if you're a beach girly, because it's the perfect beach bag. It's very stylish and you don't have to risk that designer bag money for the tote bag look. So that's about all for my review of the Marc Jacobs the tote bag. I hope you guys like this video. I'm trying to reach 3,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so I would really love it if you could help me by clicking the like button down below to help the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you could. If you guys want to connect with me on my socials, it's at TrishDLF. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!